my name is Matsetsebale, Ga Tleane. Ka re ba reta ba re ke nna bathokwa. Ga re sho ke le wa kgomo mashimong a ga mphahlele. Ke tsene sekolo at the Technical High School, SJ van der Merwe, and I matriculated. All right. I matriculated in 2010 and went to the University of Johannesburg and studied corporate communications, and we'll get into the other details. But what is important that you know is I'm passionate about youth development. I went through school, I did what I studied. At the end of the day, I found myself working in the field of youth development. The office here, General Ga Tleane, I'm an advisor to his office on learner leadership and making schools safer. So I work with young people, especially young leaders. And it is on this basis that I'm here, and I'm very much happy to be here. I hate speeches with all my heart, because I think I've started speaking from a very young age. When I was in a grade 8 class, it was that year where I started speaking to my matriculants. So I started speaking for a very long time, to a point where I realized that speaking does not necessarily bring any change. And we have made it to be part of our tradition and culture. Okay. We've made it to be part of our tradition that we think that when we're speaking, things are going to change, and it does not necessarily be like that. So, what I'm saying is, I love or believe in what we call support. I believe that you as young learner leaders need to be supported to can fully reach your potential as learner leaders. Because if we don't support you, you will not know what is it that you're meant to do and how is it that you're meant to do it. At the end of the day, you will then hate leadership. And when you hate leadership, you will not continue with leadership. And when you don't continue with leadership, we will then lose good leaders. And 20 years down the line, we'll ask ourselves, why are we as a nation without good leaders? Because 20 years back, we've lost the opportunity to make good leaders. I am then here to introduce myself as a mentor to the district leadership that is going to be elected today. I am going to mentor this group right until they achieve what is it that they need to achieve. There's a national structure. I'm sure some of you guys know of the Junior Police Commissioner, the structure SASAPS. I'm one of the people that are working on that structure and conceptualizing that structure. I'm the mentor to the National Junior Commissioner team. Wow. And in the Eastern Cape, I mentor even there's this structure that works in the CPF, Community Policing Forum, called the Youth Crime Prevention Desk, that works closely with the police. I mentor the provincial structures in Gauteng and the Eastern Cape. And I'm adding to my portfolio mentorship of learner leaders. There are others that were part of my, I see even the learner from SJ van der Merwe, she was also part of my mentorship that I provided at the school. And when I leave here, I'm rushing to SJ van der Merwe because there's also work that I need to do that side. Now, what is leadership? Leadership means I'm not going to come here and speak and you listen. Leadership means you're going to engage. What is leadership? I see a hand in the back. First lesson, you stand, isn't it? Is this thing still on? We're audible, right? Yeah. Speak. Leaders don't need minds. What is leadership? It's control all activities. Okay. Let's clap hands for him. come here and speak about leadership that nobody knows. For the mere fact that we have leaders in here, they know what leadership is. Leadership is a function, right? Is a function in which a leader functions. You got that right? Leadership is a function, meaning it is an institution through which an individual or a group of individuals can have an influence on a larger group of individuals to go towards a common goal, right? Then there's a movement here. It means there's a point on which we are starting and there's a point to which we desire to reach. And leadership is that function that enables us or gives us the strength and power to move from one point to the other. Okay? Let's go. I'm on WhatsApp. I'm reading my notes. Like we are, I get generation at Instagram and WhatsApp. We are saving trees. Okay? Digital platforms. And what is not leadership? What is not leadership? You know what leadership is. What is not leadership? Go. What is not leadership? Meaning this is something that you should not and you cannot do. Can I get a hand? Otherwise, when I'm talking on the program, no one until you get an answer.
What is not leadership is being controlled or being a follower.
Can I get another one? That's the best one. Being controlled and being a follower. Eh? Another one?
Something that is not leadership is functioning and looking at functioning.
We are being sophisticated, but it's a function in which a leader cannot function in. Ne? So being in an environment that does not allow you to lead, that is leadership. Look, I was a very troublesome young man. She reminded me of myself when she came here. I realized myself as a leader in grade 5. I did not know that I was a leader. But there was a point where teachers, and it was just because every class in which I was, I would influence the class.